Alright guys, we're back. This time I want to talk about the euro versus the pound straight from my watch list. This is one of my top favorite trading opportunities, spending trading opportunities where I'm not currently involved with yet, I should say. But I'm really preparing myself to pull the trigger here. I have a very specific point where I'm going to use as trigger level. This is the 8640. Right, take a look at this purple setup that represents a very hectic sideways movement that's been running around for almost 2 months, and it was very violent and tough to crack. If I read these correctly, and it's a big if, I think that we're looking at the end of the fifth leg. Let me show you. This was the first one all the way down. Nice touchdown, by the way, on the bottom support here, 84.93. Then the third leg from coast to coast to the top key level, 87.10. That was the third, and then of course we had the fourth all the way down again, and then the fifth all the way up. So at this point we're either gonna have a breakup where price is gonna completely turn around and perform an upside reversal, or we're going to have a continuation sixth leg which will break down to the same direction price came from, which is from above. So at this point I think it's clear to see that price is trapped. It is trapped between the 8640, which is my main point of reference, and from above we can find the 8677, which is actually a bigger level, a stronger level. And at this point I suspect that since it is the stronger level, this one would actually hold, and the one that will cave in is that 8640, which will ignite the next downside leg, which I feel is going to be the sixth leg and the last one. Now obviously this has to be synchronized with the bigger picture, which is exactly the case, because if you remember, we were looking at a massive trading range that is the base of this technical picture. Now this trading range goes back to 2016, right? It is a big one, very, very wide, and we've just kind of, formally speaking, we've just finished up the fourth leg, right? We had, that's actually the third leg. Third leg, which was a 3-segment move, just now hit the mid-low key level 85.35. However, I think that price will continue on the downside because of the nature of the last high. Take a look at the last high right here, taking the previous one, although by a very, very small margin. It is enough usually to signal that price, kind of the same kind of behavior on the opposite side. So I think at this point it's more likely that price will continue and chase the previous low. Now we can see that is completely caged in here between 85.35, which is a massive support, and 86.77, which is also an important resistance, not as important as the 85.35. However, since we are coming from above and because of the nature of the last high, I think price will find strong resistance coming from the 86.77, begin to turn around, and on the next attempt will actually break 85.35 and head straight to 83.78. Now if you're asking yourselves where is this level coming from, let me show you exactly where from. So basically what I did was I was measuring the previous significant opposite move to gauge a potential price target. So that's the move I was measuring. Just 1.618, the most important Fibonacci projection level, will put you right here, and this is where I think the potential is, which means almost about 300 pip of potential move. So I'm probably gonna pull the trigger soon. I'm probably going to wait for price to actually break 86.40. We see some support coming from that area. We've seen yesterday was kind of spiking it slightly, but I think, like I said, I think it's going to be successful. So I'm getting prepared to pull the trigger. I should also mention that my planned initial stop loss level would probably be around 87.80 to 87.90, and that's about that. All right. Have a nice weekend, guys. We'll see you next Monday, of course.